What's up, people? In this video, Minna Mahmood, check that another popular video of a model diet slash what she eats in a day. Who could this be? I wonder. If you guys have other recommendations, let me know.
Good morning, guys.
Ooh, baby.
I just woke up. It's 8 a.m. and I'm super excited because today we're gonna do a what I eat in a day at home. Because the last time we did it, it was pretty much at work and like on the go, so I didn't really show you guys what is the easy, simple recipe to make at home. So let's do it.
Romee Strijd. Yeah, so I've heard of this girl, Romee Strijd, whatever, what I eat in a day as a model. So let me preface this by saying, like, all of these like every model who I've reviewed, what they eat in a day, they all eat super clean, super healthy. They all eat meat. Watch this, the girl's like a vegan, right? But like, pretty much all of them eat meat. And they all eat super clean food, and like I approve of all of their diets. Like, they all do remarkably well when it comes to nutrition. Shockingly, I was not prepared to have such a positive opinion of their nutritional choices, but here we are. Okay, so I'm kind of going into this thinking that this is going to be more of the same. I could be totally wrong, but let's take a look.
So now it's time for breakfast, and as you guys know, it's my favorite part of the day. If I'm gonna lay in bed, I just look forward to my breakfast. So we're gonna make oatmeal, and I'm gonna show you guys how I make it. We're gonna start with measuring 40 grams of oats. I'm not sure what it is in the US. It depends on how much. Sometimes 40 grams, sometimes 50, sometimes 60. It really depends. Okay, I'm gonna put it in here. Then the next step, I always put half of an hour. You can also put the whole one, depends on how sweet you want it. And then I'm gonna mesh it in this little bowl. Okay, next step is I'm gonna add some hot water in here. You can also put some almond milk or oatmeal, whatever you like. I just like water, and then I'll start. And I really think it's important to keep stirring, so you make it like really nice and how we like it. And then like after a minute or two, I'll add this banana and I cook it with the oats. And boil it for like 6 minutes. And it's like oats, it's really high in fiber and has a lot of like good carbs, so it keeps me full so long, like until lunchtime. And it's just really tasteful, it's like a little pie. I just love it. So now it's time for toppings, and it's my favorite part.
You know what I was thinking as I was watching this, right? So like, she's very pretty. I mean, she's pretty, but she's not like the hottest girl I've ever seen. She looks good, right? Like, I don't know, maybe she's good in pictures or something. But like, you have so many women who obviously put so much work into their appearance, right? They say there's no lazy women. No, sorry, there's no ugly women, only lazy women, right? And like, gentlemen out there, you do not you do not realize the amount of time that time and thought that women put into their appearance, right? Like, literally from head to toe, right? The hair, what kind of conditioner does she use? What kind of shampoo does she use? Like, did she put highlights in it, right? The eyebrows, did she fucking do something to the eyebrows? I don't know. The makeup around the eyes, the makeup on the cheeks, the lipstick, right? I don't know. This sweater that she bought it because she thought it looked cute, because it like made her body look how she wanted it to look. The nails, you know, and this is literally just from like the abdomen up. Okay, it goes all the way down. Promise you, this girl has like closets full of clothes. She's a model, so that's not like really fair. But anyway, the point is that women put so much work into their appearance, whereas men, we don't really do that, right? And I wonder if the reason is because it's less profitable. Like, there's less of a, I don't want to say risk reward ratio, but it's just less efficient for us to do that, right? Because like, let's say you're like a super, but that's kind of what I'm thinking here. Like, let's say you are a super good looking man, right? Will your life just be easier because you'll be popular on social media and could somehow make money from that? Is that like a thing, or is that only for women? Or are most of these like influencers actually broke and not making any money anyway and just kind of pretending? Because I've heard that too. But anyway, the point of the point that I was trying to get at in a roundabout way is that what if, as a man, you tried to like spend basically all of your free time making yourself as good looking as possible, right? Like, you literally went head to toe, you know what I mean? And like, you basically became the male version of a female, not like transgender, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying like you like picked the right conditioner, like you fucking took care of, like, you know, I don't know, like threaded your eyebrows, right? You like, I don't, makeup is probably a bit too much for men. Although I did hear a story about this guy. What he used to do is he would put like a tiny little bit of it was either eyeliner or mascara on his eyes, and then what he would do is he would like rub his eye, so like you couldn't tell that there was anything on there, but it would somehow give like his eye this like whatever really good effect, and like he would always get compliments on his eyes. Another fun fact, I used to wear colored contact lenses. I used to wear blue colored contact lenses. Never got so many freaking compliments in my life on my eyes. I kind of want to buy those. I think I'm going to buy those when I'm in Vietnam. I'm going to get them shipped out to me because they're so good. Oh my god, like you want to talk about a confidence boost. Oh my goodness, you just like walk outside and you're like, it's like when you buy like a new shirt, you know what I mean, or like you like buy a new car or something. Great contact lenses. Probably definitely going to buy those again. Anyway, whatever. I don't know. Oatmeal. Who cares? Oh my goodness. Damn, what a cute girl. Okay, breakfast. I guess we'll talk about the food a little bit. Like, whatever, oatmeal for breakfast, that's fine. Like, honestly, here's what it comes down to, everybody, ladies of America and the world. Like, I should make a flow chart. That'll be one of my videos. That's what I'm going to do. I have a tripod now, by the way. Now all I need is like a whiteboard or something. I'm going to make a flow chart. It's like, are you fat? You know, yes, then like do this. No, do this. You know what I mean? Just like have it go down. Make it very easy to understand. I know people will watch this and be like, well, she had blueberries, chia seeds, and peanut butter in her oatmeal, and she's a smoking hot model. So does that mean if I eat that, I'll also be a smoking hot model? I think oatmeal for breakfast is good. I don't think it's so good if you add all that extra shit in there. Because like, why? Like, what did she do in her morning that she needed to eat all that? Like, I don't know. I don't really understand. Did she work out in the morning? Probably not. Did she actually eat it all? Maybe. Also, possibly not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
So it's 11 now, and I've got like some fruits, some strawberries, and I love to pair it with almonds. I love to combine it with almonds because when you eat your fruit with something that's fat in there, it helps you to like balance out your blood sugar. Because sometimes when you just eat the fruit, it like spikes your blood sugar up, and then when it goes down, you get really hungry again. Also, a little side note, I'm not a nutritionist, and this is just how I eat, and definitely not every day, like everyone else. But yeah, this is just something I like, so keep that in mind. So I just came back from a walk with the baby in the park, and I was lunchtime in Bethel with avocado toast. So I'm sure you guys have avocados when I'm home, and I just love it so much because every time I eat avocado, it makes me feel super satisfied because there's no fats in there, so it stays, I stay pretty much full after dinner. So it's always a little bit of a thing if I start with the toast over there because it goes like a deep arm. So I think I'm gonna start with my egg, and meanwhile, so welcome to Lawrence Show. He's gonna make me an egg, I think, right? Yes. And I prefer some side of explain about it. Okay, I'm gonna toast the toast, and today I'm doing it in a toaster, but you can also do it with a little bit of olive oil on the grill. So the toast is ready. It's really toasted. I like my bread really toasted. Let me know if you guys like it. So I'm cutting my avocado right now. Friends. The next step.
You know, when I watch stuff like this, like, I don't know, maybe I'm totally alone in this, and I kind of want to like turn my webcam around and show you guys what my room actually looks like right now. I live in like what you see behind me. This is like the cleanest part of my room, right? Like, there's on my floor, there's like more stuff on my floor. Like, if you look at my floor, you can't really see the floor. You know what I mean? That's like how much shit is everywhere. But like, I watch some of these videos sometimes with these YouTubers, and I'm like, what world is this where all these like extremely beautiful people live? Like, where are they? Where do they live? Where how can I go there? I want to go there. You know, I want to live in Romee Strijd's world. Where is she? Is she in LA? Is she in Vegas? Like, where do I have to go? You know, I want to do it before I'm too old. I don't want to be like 50 something years old and be like, oh, now I'm too old. I'm still broke, you know? I think like now I'm still like young enough. Like, I don't know, I look pretty young. I can get by like acting like a juvenile for a couple more years probably. When I was in Thailand last year, I met this guy, total bro, fucking amazing shape, 42 years old. Homie looked like he's like in his like early 30s, like yoked. I mean, he wasn't really yoked. He was like very fit, very lean, and like a super cool guy. He's from Canada. forget what his name. I think Louis was his name. And you know what was crazy is he would always be like, you know how on South Park they make fun of Canadians and they're like, you know, Terrence and Phillips, like, I'm not your buddy, guy. Hey, guy, what are you doing? Come on, buddy. He would talk like that. He would actually talk like that. He'd be like, what would he say? He's like, hey, guy, where can we go? Where's a cool bar tonight? You know, come on, buddy. He would actually talk like Terrence Phillip. And I was like, oh my God, Canadians actually talk like that. I had no idea. Yeah, anyway, avocado toast, like, I don't know, come on. This is not my favorite, like, what I eat in a day of a model video, but like, who cares? Like, she's hot, like, she could eat peanut butter and Nutella, and people are like, oh, it's the peanut butter Nutella diet. Also a great idea for a video, by the way.
So then I'll add some pepper, some sea salt, and some chili flakes. You can also play around with your cumin, you can add garlic, whatever you like. And then it's time for the egg. And then last but not least, I love to add some seeds. So you can first start with watermelon seeds. You can also do pumpkin seeds and you like grill them a little bit. And then just work it over. And then I'm ready. The egg is a little big, so you can see the cooking more. So it's time. And I love corn snap to be less sugary because it's from the end of the day. And it really helps you keep blood sugar a little more down at the end of the day, or later in the night. So I'm going to go from there. And I'll make myself some tea. So I find it bread.
Mina Mahmoud, I know you sent me this video and you're like, because you're Egyptian, right? I can kind of tell like what you look like from your profile picture. I'm gonna blow you up a little bit, right? But like, here's something that some of you may or may not know about Arabic women. Oh wow, you liked all my videos? Damn, girl. Mina Mahmoud, you're my new friend. I like you. I'm glad I blew you up in this video. Anyway, something that you guys do not know about Arabic women or Middle Eastern women is that they eat. They do not have eating disorders. Their eating disorder is like they're gonna eat disorder of fucking falafel right now, and like you better like grab one before it's all gone, because it's gonna be all gone. But it's actually not gonna be all gone, because like when you eat at an Arab person's house, like there's gonna be a lot of food, you're never gonna go hungry, which is very nice actually, now that I think about it. Like, so there's two types of Israelis really, or two types of Jews. There's more than that really, but you have Ashkenazi and you have Sephardi, right? The Ashkenazi is like, I've mentioned this before, but it's basically like the Eastern Europeans, like the more white ones. Let's just call them that, like to make it clear. Like Poland, Ukraine, you know, all the like Eastern European countries, like Jews basically who look white, like your stereotypical Jew, right? Like the big nose and like, you know, like Kyle's like mom in South Park. I know I'm talking a lot about South Park. Those are Ashkenazim, right? Those are Ashkenazi Jews, okay? And then you have Sephardic Jews, which are rarely portrayed in the media like at all, because those are like, I don't want to say the badass Jews, but those are like the more Arab ones. And as you probably know at this point about the Arab world, is that like, say what you want about Arabs, but like, you know, they have their pride. Like there's some tough people, you know, or they like to give the impression that they're tough, right? Anyway, one of the reason I bring this up is because like I would argue that one of the main differences between the Ashkenazim and the Sfaradim is that like Ashkenazim, and you know there's much more to it than this, but like they're a little bit more, they're not quite as generous, right? In many areas, right? Not quite as generous, not quite as giving, not quite as open. Whereas the Sephardic ones, the ones that come from Arab countries like, you know, Egypt, Lebanon, Yemen, fucking Tunisia, whatever, much more open, much more warm, much more welcoming. So like sometimes if you go eat dinner at like an Ashkenazi person's house, like there won't be enough chicken, and it's like, oh, you know, like you'll have to kind of go without a little bit because they didn't buy enough chicken for the meal. Whereas like, would that ever happen at like some Egyptian person's house? Like absolutely not. Like if you run out of chicken, like, oh my God, like the woman of the house will like get up and like start cooking you more chicken immediately. And like it's like, I guess like Italians probably, where like they're gonna keep putting food on your plate and keep expecting you to eat until you're like, no, please stop, I can't. No, like no, you have to like actually tell them no. And then you have coffee, which is nice. But anyway, Mina, I know you watch this video and you're like, how does this little skinny ass blonde bitch eat this? and like be full for the entire day. Because I know you're watching this and I know you're like, man, like all of the food that she ate, you probably eat that by like noon. I'm not saying you're fat or anything, but just like the Middle Eastern mentality when it comes to food is like eat a lot more. And also Middle Eastern girls, they don't look like this. They have much, they're much more top heavy generally. Um, anyway, whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Let's finish this, please.
So many times, but now we can hold it and try it out. And have all these different recipes where you can pick from. And you can have family size, really smart, vegetarian, and they deliver to you home whenever you want. So it's really nice to use my just work all day and groceries. So you can hold all your groceries right here. So for today, I picked this one. It's the eggplant from the oven with feta and pomegranate seeds. It's something that I think I really like. It also has some rice inside. So I'm super excited. I hope everyone's gonna like it too. So everything is pre-measured, which is great. Sometimes I tend to do way too much. I feel like I have a whole family, but there's only one. So that's great. And also I have this little paper where they say set aside food. So it makes it much easier. So I'm making the eggplants. The thing is because you put the oil in there, and then mix oil with the Brussels almond, and that makes the eggplant go really soft and nice oil sweet. I'm gonna put some olive oil in here, and then mix it with the seasoning that we got, Brussels almond, and that's good for the eggplants. I think first we're gonna put some onion under the eggplants. So the oil doesn't go everywhere. Now we're gonna add the oil, and mix oil with the seasoning, and then put it on the eggplants. So the next step is put it in the oven. This is also cool. So we're on 200, and for 35 to 40 minutes. The next step is to cut the pomegranate, to make the seeds. So I have to say it's a little bit of work to get the seeds out. There must be an easier way to do that. You get one. These are a little bit more precise. So I'm just gonna heat the seeds and seeds for a little bit, and then put it aside. So the next step is to boil the rice for 12 to 15 minutes, and then I think I'm gonna add the inside on top. And I have to say it's pretty easy because it takes me all the eggplant for you. So it's perfect, super simple, and then rice is hand but with the eggplant, with the eggplant, right, 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 and now it's time for the plates.
All right, awful. So remember, what did I say in the beginning? That like all these models, they actually eat really well, and I'm really impressed with how they eat, and I approve all their diets. This is a joke, honestly. Like this girl, like whatever, she's really beautiful. Like, who am I to judge anything about her? But like, what food did she eat in this like day of eating that actually has any sort of nutritional value? She had one egg. You know what I mean? And like, I guess you could say the avocado and the peanut butter, it has some fat. But like, you know, to be fair, she's a model. She has to be skinny. She has to actually stay skinny in order to keep her job, basically. It's just the other models whose, you know, what I eat in a day, things that I've reviewed, they all ate meat. You know, they ate like some kind of meat. She said she's trying to not do it. So maybe she's like trying to be a vegan or something. But this is like, what, like eggplant with like pumpkin seeds? Like, okay. I mean, you're hot, you're a model, you're set for life. Like, you know, I'm sure your life is pretty good. This is a fair sacrifice to make, but sweetie, like, why don't you just cut down on the strawberries and have like 1 or 2 extra eggs every day, so you don't, you know, slip through the cracks, like, you know, you don't like accidentally like slip through the crack of the window, you know, when there's a strong wind. Is there more of this?
First, some meat sauce, then the pumpkin seeds, and not forget the feta. Then we're gonna put some of the rice in place, as well as pumpkin sunflower seeds, and then the rice. So I also measure myself. I'm doing like from the pumpkin fresh. Take it, it's like 8 months worth of HelloFresh. So you can go to HelloFresh.com and use my code Romee80 if you want to try it out.
Well, at least she cooks. I will say that she cooks, so that's good. So that's definitely good. But like as far as the food choices go, not. I do not approve. This does not get my official stamp of approval. Far from it. This is skeleton food, straight up. Like, well, okay, it's not the worst skeleton food. Like the girl who did the K-pop diet, who ate like Hawaiian rolls and like 3 veggie chips a day, that's like hardcore skeleton food. And I guess to be fair, she's a model. She gets paid because of how she looks. She needs to stay thin. These are pretty much all natural foods that like grow in nature, so that is good. But like I would like to see some more nutrient dense food choices. Romee, if you ever watch this, I'm wagging my finger at you disapprovingly. That's right, me. And you see this shirt? Supreme. It's not real though. Anyway, who told me to do this? Mina Mahmood, I think you just made it into like, I think I might put you in the inner circle. You might have just joined the inner circle. Whether or not you want to do it might be a good idea for a t-shirt. Yalla Poppy's Inner Circle. People will be like, what's that? Who's this Yalla Poppy guy? Anyway, you got any more? Let me know. Peace.